Let's see. So I think the stream should be live right about now. Um, anyway, so I guess I'll get started. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, I think about 10 minutes ago, the Daytona 500 just kicked off. I think that the first half hour of it is just driver interviews and some highlights of past ones, and it's not the actual race itself. So I don't feel too bad about being 10 minutes late to it. But I thought that it would be fun to actually race the Daytona 500 myself as the Daytona 500 is going on, as if kind of as if I was one of the racers themselves. You know, I'm really competing against some of the best here. This is NASCAR Racing 4. It was released in 2001. Let me see. I got the case right here. Yes, this is 2001 from Sierra Online. That being said, I don't know if this was before or after Earnhardt bit the dust. That's kind of a dark pun, but yeah, I don't know if this is before or after he died, but I think Earnhardt Jr.'s in this one. Listen, as a disclaimer, I really don't know much about NASCAR. I've watched it a few times with my family. They're kind of into it. I had a grandfather who was really into it. So, yeah, I don't know many of the racers. I think there's like Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Earnhardt. I think there's a guy called Kyle. Let's see, there was another guy that got kicked out because he said some racisms on iRacing. I don't know. I don't know my racers, and it's fine. What I do know is that I've put a lot of effort into making this work. I have a USB racing wheel that I'm using. I've got the pedals. I spent some time in NASCAR Racing 4 so that I can figure it out and do better than the last time I was streaming it. Last time I was in here, I didn't know how to display my laps. I got disqualified and didn't even realize it until like 30 laps later. So now I can tell if I'm disqualified, if I'm still in the race. I figured out how to change the driving mode so that it's actually arcade style as opposed to real simulation driving. So it's quite a bit easier, especially for myself who, like I said, I don't do a whole lot of NASCAR driving. I do like racing games. I usually do more Need for Speed, though. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I've been having some trouble getting that into the streaming software, but I think that I'm going to give it another shot sometime soon. Just because I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I think that rather than actually running Need for Speed Most Wanted on my Windows 98 computer, I might have some better luck getting it in on through my virtual computer instead, my virtual machine. Kind of the same way that I played Putt-Putt. So I think that'll work better. Taking a look, the time's 1:42, and in the spirit of trying to align this stream better with the actual Daytona 500, I figured that I'd give it a little bit of time beforehand before I actually get started in it. So probably in a few minutes here, I'll start up the Daytona 500 race in it. Before it'll actually let me into the race, I have to qualify for it, so that'll take a little bit of time. So all in all, I'll probably get started a little bit before the actual Daytona 500 starts, but it shouldn't be too drastically early. Maybe about 10 minutes before the actual race starts. I don't know if anybody at home really cares too much about the Daytona 500, especially not if you're watching me on here pretend that I'm racing it. Let's see, what else about this? I don't know a whole lot about the cars in this game, but my understanding is that most NASCAR are about the same car, with just differences in maybe the engine and the transmission in it, and obviously the driver, but I think most NASCARs are about the same. So I just went through the cars and I found the one that I thought looked cool. It's called Rabotech. It's car 139. I don't think it corresponds to a real car at all. I think that so this game was developed by a company called, let's see, well, it was Sierra Online with Papyrus Racing Games. On the back of the case it says, "This is racing as real as it gets." Not anymore. Anyway, I think Robotech is a fake company developed by Papyrus Racing Games. I don't think it's a real company that corresponds to anything. So take that as you will. But anyway, it's going to be a long race. It's I looked this up. It's 200 laps to complete an actual Daytona 500, which I guess is better than I thought. I guess it's 500 miles. 200 laps around the track is 500 miles, so that's where the 500 in Daytona 500 comes from. Yeah, when I first was setting this up, I thought that 500 was the number of laps I had to complete. So I guess that's kind of good. The other thing I noticed in this is the track is actually bigger than I thought it was. Previously, as I was playing, I thought that one lap was actually, what I thought was one lap actually turns out to only be a half lap. So while it's a little less than half the number of laps I thought I'd have to complete, it's twice as far, I guess? I don't know. I'm having a hard time explaining it, but that's okay. Seeing the time, it's about 1:45 here, so I think that this is probably a great time to get set up in our race here. So, things that I've discovered, should you find yourself playing NASCAR Racing 4, setting your driving mode, by default, it's on simulation. I set it back to arcade. It's a lot easier that way. It plays a lot more familiar to how I am with driving. Perhaps somebody that actually does more simulation driving could do better with simulation mode, or maybe you've got like an iRacing cabinet or something, but arcade's for me. I'm doing a quick race because then it eliminates the round where I have to go through practice, and it just makes me do the qualifiers and get into the race. Race length, it's 100%, 200 laps of Daytona International Speedway. Computer opponents, I actually didn't play with this, but it looks like I only have one choice anyway. Sure, 20 opponents, strength is 70%. I have to say, I only did 10 laps in my test to make sure that my steering wheel was configured properly and that all of my settings were right. So I don't know how strong they should actually be. I'm not going to screw with damage because I'm going to be lucky if I can finish it all, actually. Damage aside. Rules, yeah, I didn't screw with any of those. So let's go ahead and get it set up. It does hang here for about 30 seconds, but then we should be able to get into the actual race. Okay, so qualifying. Mouse is freaking out there for a minute. And I think with that, it's probably ready to go. So, let's get started. Whoops. The brake pedal is not the gas pedal. So, Robotech car, let's go. Okay, so qualifying, I have to complete 2 laps around the track. And for the qualifiers, there's no other cars here, it's just me, which makes things a little bit easier. But qualifying, that determines where I'm going to start when the actual race kicks off. The other thing I didn't realize this game does is that it gives you a pace car lap when the actual race starts. I thought that it was just like green flag goes down, everybody takes off, and the race begins. But for the first lap of the race, I actually have to try to stay in line and I guess not just completely demolish everybody. The other thing is, after getting disqualified in this game, it doesn't immediately show you it doesn't kick you out instantly, which is kind of annoying. Like, I was thinking about it, one of my shower thoughts earlier. I was like, you know, how weird, like, after getting disqualified out of a race, what it does is it takes all of the other racers off the track and lets you just continue driving infinitely. Which is kind of like, could you imagine playing, like, Super Mario, and after you fall down, like, a bottomless pit, it doesn't kill you, but you just, like, are stuck at the bottom of the pit and can't get back up onto the stage? And, like, the only way to fix it is to reset the game. So, yeah, I feel like once I get disqualified, the game should just stop. That should just be it, but I digress. That's my thoughts. So, anyway, we're on lap 2 of the qualifier, and it looks like, unless I do a little bit better here, I'm going to be in 12th position when we start the race, which isn't bad. I think there are 20 opponent racers plus myself, so a grand total of 21 racers. So starting in position 12 would put me about halfway up the charts. And then I think everything beyond that is just up to me to use my superb racing prowess to achieve. Ooh, position 11, we're doing a little better. Okay. I have to say, last time I played this, I used the controller, which wasn't bad, but it was kind of cramping on my fingers a little bit, because I have to constantly hold down a button for, like, gas. So it's kind of nice having the wheel, actually. Okay, and that's it. There we go. Let's see. I obviously haven't done any laps yet. Standings, entries. Here's all of our people. Oh, here we are. Last place, I guess. But it said we're going to start in, like, 12th place or 11th, maybe. So, all right. Without further ado, here we go. Okay. Gotta wait until everybody else starts up. Okay, and we're off. Now just try not to hit that guy in front of me. Oh, is that Earnhardt? I think that's Earnhardt. Like I said, we're trying to do this the right way. You know, it'd be fun to just, like, crash into everybody and drive backwards around the track, but we're trying to do this by the books. I'm a real race car driver. Oh, don't go! Okay, good. I don't know what happens if I break out of 11th position. If the game, like, freaks out, or if I get disqualified. So I'm just... No. Okay. I tapped that guy, but that's all right. He's good. We're just swapping paint. I swap paint with Earnhardt, everybody. Okay, and there goes the pace car. I don't know if I'm allowed to just, like, rip it now. Oh, come on! We just got started and that guy wiped out into me. Okay, let's go. Come on. Oh, no. Really? The race just started and we're already effed. Oh, come on. Okay, well, now we're in last place. Seriously, the race started up. As soon as everybody takes off, that guy just wiped out into me. So, here we go. Lap 1 of 200. We're going to spend the next 200 laps trying to catch up, and I wish I'd taken note of who did that to me, because that was not cool. Ugh. How frustrating. So now it's going to be 200 laps of me just trying to, like, catch up to everybody. So dumb. See, here I was hoping that this was going to be, like, fun, like, oh, check out this racing action. I'm going head to head, and I'm, like, right there, neck and neck with all of these big time racers. And instead, no, it's like, oh, that one guy just wiped me out and then took off. Didn't exchange insurance information. Nothing. He's just like, yeah, get wrecked, buddy. Yeah, look at that. My best lap. 1 minute and 9 seconds. Let's see. So I did figure out how to do some of the different info here. So yeah, it looks like I am, what, 16 seconds behind the next guy. And here we are, we can see my gas. So I got another 20 laps worth of gas, it looks like. Our projected laps 36. What does that mean? Laps to go 198. That's true. Okay, so position 21. Be nice if I could at least see somebody, like a little bit of like encouragement that maybe not all is lost. And yet here we are anyway. Jeez. So the computer difficulty was set at 70% if I remember correctly. So like at 70%, that guy was already driving that aggressively to just wipe me out as soon as the pace car disappeared. So what's he like at 100%? Is that guy like an absolute monster? I'd really like to know who that was. Who was racing and who did that to me? Because I wonder if that corresponds with like his real world reputation. If like in the real world he is just as like aggressive as a driver and people really don't like him or something. I'm trying to think like in the movie Ricky Bobby with Will Ferrell, there was like the French driver who was a really aggressive driver. I wonder if he's like the French driver from Ricky Bobby. Oh, that could be fun. Do like a NASCAR thing, but like do like the Ballad of Ricky Bobby style. If you ain't first, you're last. Shake and bake, baby. And as a disclaimer, I watched that movie because Will Ferrell's funny, not because that I was real interested in the NASCAR subplot. Okay, 5 laps down. So let's see. I think another thing, part of the reason I'm not really into NASCAR is like, it's just, for one, all of the cars are kind of the same. There's not a whole lot of like individuality amongst the cars. So I think that I'd like to see more cars that are like unique. Again, it feels like all of the body shapes are the same. It seems like the hardware inside is kind of similar, and I'd like to see just like, I don't know, some more innovative designs. Oh, I think I see a car up there. Likewise, like in this particular race, it's like, okay, if I had a GPS in my NASCAR here, it'd be like, left turn in 1/4 mile. Continue straight, half mile. Left turn in 1/4 mile. Continue straight for half mile. Like, I'm sure there are some racetracks that aren't just like complete ovals, but it just seems like more often than not, there isn't even really a need to like make a right-hand turn on a NASCAR. But anyway, we are 7 laps in, 193 to go, and I'm finally getting caught up from that crash, that wipeout that happened at the very beginning of the race. So if nothing more, perhaps this whole 200 lap race will just be like a redemption arc of me coming back from getting absolutely wiped out by that jerk in the first like 3 seconds of the race. Let's see, one of these should tell me. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I'm, what, like 34 seconds behind the leader? Oh, jeez, if that's the case, he's going to be lapping me soon. It looks like there's a huge discrepancy between, like, 13th place and, like, or 14th and 13th place Like, is that about the spot where everybody wiped out, where that one guy crashed me out and it caused mayhem? Okay, we passed one guy. Look at that. Oh, but the next guy is 22 seconds behind, which means I'm about 13 seconds behind that guy. So, E. Sadler. Eric? Eric Sadler? I don't know. We passed the sad boy. Let's see. I will say, I didn't figure out how to do the pit stop. So, here's hoping that I don't have too much trouble figuring out how to, like, fill my car with gas. All right, look at that. We're 10% of the way done with the race. We're on that. Oh, no. Never mind. We're in position 20, not lap 20. Let's see. So we're 5% of the way done with the race. And I've passed one guy. Maybe I should take like a pit stop just to get a feel of how the pit stop works. Because while my car doesn't necessarily need it right now, I don't want to be figuring out how a pit stop works when I have no gas. Because it's like, oh, cool, I took a pit stop, but or I screwed up my pit stop, and now I don't have enough gas to get back around the track. So, I don't know. Maybe I should figure that out beforehand. First of all, let's figure out where the pit stop is. Is this it? Okay, yeah, that was it. Do I have to press a button for the pit stop to happen, or is it like I show up and like they just know what to do? Like I said, when I did like my configuration test to like make sure everything was working the way that I wanted it to, I did 10 laps, which isn't enough to need to take a pit stop, so I didn't really figure that part out. I don't know, maybe while I'm in there they can check over my car and make sure that that wipeout at the very beginning didn't completely just wreck everything. So let's see, there's a yellow line. I'm trying to make a mental note of like how to find the pit stop going forward. It seems like this white dotted line that I'm on, it seems like there's like a yellow line that appears, and that's how I know where to go into the pits. Oh yeah, so here's the Rabotech car. Black and yellow. I liked the, what is it, the 9-segment display pattern on it. 9, 8, however many segment. It's been a long time since I've worked with one of these. Oh, there's another dude. I should figure out my pit stop and how that works, but like I kind of want to pass that other dude. I don't know. How good are we looking? Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't. It says we should do another 10 laps. We should be able to do another 10 laps with the fuel we've got. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I totally think we're about to pass this dude. Okay, you know what? Let's figure out how the pit stop works. So... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, where's my dudes? There's my dudes. My dudes. Okay, we're here. Go. Do your thing. Come on. Okay, here we go. Are you doing it? What's happening here? Why'd they all freeze like that? Guys, this is a race. Come on. Okay, okay. We got tires. We got tires. We're good. We're good. What? Come on, guy. Get out of the way. Am I ready? How do I go? Come on. Ah. Oh, come on, dude. Why did I wait so long for that? Oh, come on. I just got lapped by everybody. Okay, I got 22 laps of fuel. That's cool. Yeah, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm 1 lap down. Cool. That's real cool. Got lapped. Maybe if that guy wasn't standing there in my way, like just checking the time on his watch. Guy, we're in the middle of a NASCAR race. This is the biggest race of the year. The Dale Earnhardt 200. It's alright. When everybody else has to stop for gas, that's when I'm going to make my move. And I'll get caught up and I'm going to do 2 laps. And while all of them are stuck in the pits, stuck behind their crew chief, who's checking the time on his smartwatch, that's when I'll make my move. Like I said, I just don't want to come in last. I win the race, I win the race, I win the race. Okay, so unless I'm doing something wrong here, I'm not figuring it out. Seems like the pit crew is kind of janky. Like I had to be in just the right spot for all of that to work. And even then, it didn't really work. I was stuck behind that guy for the longest time as he's just standing there. I pulled in and like everybody's just chilling. Like they came out there like halfway to my car and then they all just like froze in place. But I guess maybe that's part of the charm of like vintage video games, is that like sometimes things work and sometimes they don't really. So let's see. And I saw people for a little bit. Like it'd be cool to catch up with them. I'm sure they have to stop and get gas sooner or later, right? All right, we are almost 10% of the way done with this race. Oh, getting a little bit of cool kissing the wall there. I hope the music I chose for this is pretty good. So, because of the way that I capture from my old Windows 98 computer into the PC, I haven't been able to capture the audio into the PC for some reason. So, as a result, I just went and found generic, copyright-free, disqualified. Disqualified? What does this mean? Why? I did everything fine. Explain to me why I'm disqualified. Yeah, I even see people up there. I ain't done. Why was I disqualified? I didn't touch nobody. I didn't do anything wrong. I raced. I was one of the best. Can't hate on me. I did 20 laps. I did like 20 laps and like all of a sudden you're just like, oh yeah, you're disqualified. Why am I disqualified? You're going to disqualify me because I was a lap behind everyone else? I mean, other than that, so yeah, I kissed the side, like the wall, just a little bit. I don't know. I see those other cars and I want to catch up to them and I want to cause problems for them. And I don't want to end this live stream after like 20 minutes and just be like, well, that was fun. Nah. Those people still there? Or did they despawn? No, the other cars are still there. I'm just disqualified for some reason. Yeah, see, look at that. They all have to go into the pit now. Disqualified my rear end. Daytona 500, Road Rage Edition. If I start catching these people gonna pay. Disqualified. I wish they would even tell me why I was disqualified. Like, I don't know the rules of NASCAR. I thought I just drive around the track. Why didn't that guy that intentionally wrecked me in the first 10 seconds, why wasn't he disqualified? What about, like, Eric Sadler? Was he disqualified? Let's see. No, just me. I was the only one disqualified. R. Gordon. Is he Jeff Gordon's brother or something? All right, we're back in it. I don't even care that I'm disqualified. We're going for it. This is real NASCAR racing. It's like, what rule did I break? Explain them to me beforehand. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. You go into the pits. Oh, and we got people coming out of the pits. So yeah, I don't know why I was disqualified. I know that I'm still going around the track. I'm still a winner. See, look at these guys. It's not like maybe I spent too long in this section of the track, because here they are just riding it. I don't know. There wasn't anybody nearby for me to cause trouble with, so... Yeah, disqualified. Stupid. Not that one. How about this one? There we go. So now we can see how many laps to go. 177. Is this still counting my laps? We're going to do a few of them here and find out what happens. Because I don't even care that I'm disqualified. I'm still going to keep racing. It's in my blood. It calls to me, beckons to me, requires me. Oh, I'm definitely running out of fuel, so that's still doing its thing. Okay. So like I'm actively passing people. There's other cars on the track, so in the past when I was disqualified, it would just like despawn the cars out. Oh yeah, laps to go, 176. So it's still counting my laps even though I'm disqualified for some reason. Whatever, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe I can... How can I be disqualified when I already did a qualifier round? Doesn't seem fair, does it? Look at all these people. They came here to watch me race today. The grandstands are full. I wonder if my pit crew will still give me gas. Or if they're gonna like pull me out of the car, just be like, no, you're done, Kawaori. Get out of here. Again, like the beginning of that movie, Ricky Bobby, starring Will Ferrell. Yeah, this car's gonna be a mangled mess by the time they get it back from me. It's funny looking at the tail of this car, how apparently it's a Dodge RT. Dodge. I would not be driving. You know what? Maybe. It's like, my first thought is like, oh no, I would not be driving a Dodge. I'd be driving like a Toyota. But then I thought about it, it's like, but I like the Dodge Viper, so maybe that isn't entirely accurate. Most Dodges? Yeah, I wouldn't buy most Dodges. But Dodge Viper? Yeah, sure. Of course, this is in like some sort of futuristic world where I've got money for a car and I'm not like driving around in my old 2006 Scion XA. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a great car. It's served me well. It's served me poorly as well. But all in all, it's my car, and I've been enjoying it. And I just think that it's time to move on to something cooler, like a Viper. Yeah, let's sell my 2006 Scion XA. It's got to be worth like, I don't know, maybe $2,000. Yeah, and we just roll that money into buying a Dodge Viper. How much can a Dodge Viper cost? And listen, I don't even care what people say. Hyundai has really been bringing it around. Back in the early 2000s, they probably shouldn't have been trusted. And in the 90s, like, it was a laughable car brand. Early 2000s, it was kind of hit and miss. You get a good one, you get a bad one. I'd even say then, by like the late 2000s Hyundai, like, they were pretty solid cars. I'd say they're on par with like a Honda. Thinking about cars that I had owned and driven at the time, I would say that I got just as much mileage with just as few problems out of my Hyundai Elantra as I did out of my my Honda Civic. So late 2000s Hyundai, I think, was perfectly fine. But I think where we're at now with Hyundai, I think that they're like straight up one of the best looking cars on the road. And it's really weird because it's not even like a Hyundai Veloster or like, what's the other one? The Genesis or something. Just like a straight like Hyundai Elantra or Accent. They're just really good looking cars. Way better than they should be, really. But hey, if it helps them move units and like, oh no, Gordon, no! Oh, Jeff Gordon! Caught him riding dirty. Ah, oh, dude, I'm not even qualified anymore. I'm just doing donuts out here. Ah, Jeff, how could you? I thought we were cool, bro. How do I get back on the track? I'm just spinning. I can't control this. Okay, okay. Oh. We're back on the track. Okay. Okay. Whoa! My tires are wrecked after that one. Okay. Yep. Okay, alright. I'd say we're back in the race, but I think we've been out of the race for a while now. Anyway, so what we've learned, Jeff Gordon also races dirty. Like, I'm trying to be good about this. I'm trying not to screw with anybody, but I don't know. It seems like everybody's got it out for me. Kawaori. First three seconds of the race, some guy wipes me out. Jeff Gordon's coming for me. They disqualified me, but I will not be intimidated. Let's see. But I do need gas. That much is true. The rumors, everybody said it. It's true. Kawaori does need more gas. Where's my pit crew? Where's my guys? Listen, I know that I'm disqualified, but we're still doing this, guys. Okay? Anyway, and you with the watch up front. Yep. I'm talking about you. Guys, come on. Come on, do your thing. Come on. Please. You've all abandoned me in my time of need here. Just because I got disqualified, none of you are going to help me out. Okay, alright, we'll give them another lap to think about what they've done. Maybe I wasn't in quite the right spot. I don't know. The pit crew's kind of flaky in this game, so we're going to do another lap, and we're going to go back in, and we're going to see if they're going to play nice this time. Jeez. Even my own pit crew. Everybody's got it out for Kawaori in this race. The other racers, my pit crew. The announcer, the judges apparently disqualified. What is that? More qualified than most of the people here. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 buddy. Chill. Well, I guess I'm doing another lap before going into the pits. After that guy, jeez. Somebody take his driver's license away. Where's the police? Where are the cops in this game? Because I think we need to get them called. What that guy did was unacceptable. Hit and run. Am I the one running? What am I running from? Okay, okay. Now, as much as I would love to continue to race against that guy right there, overtake him, win this race, I do have to get gas, and we have to figure that out. Okay, okay. Oof! Okay, okay, okay. Where's my guys? Where's my guys? Okay, okay. And we're here. Yes. Yes, 139. That's me. Guys! Guys, come on! What? Why? Come on! What's with this dude? Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. That guy was waving his hands! Come on! Ah. Betrayal. I can't believe this. We'll try it one more time and see if anything changes, but that guy's, like... The crew chief comes out there, waves his arms around like a maniac, and then he's done. He just like climbs back over the wall. Nobody comes out to help me. I can't believe I was betrayed like this. It's like everybody in this race doesn't want Kawaori to win. My pit crew's not helping me. Other racers crashing me out. The judge saying I was the one disqualified? Me? I'm disqualified. I've been racing like a champ. Doing everything by the books. Sure, maybe I like scraped the wall just a little bit, but like who hasn't, you know? Oh. Okay, okay, we're going for another lap. Lost control a little bit there, so I was trying to get into the pits. So we're going for another lap. And then we'll see if my guys will help me out. Yeah, I don't get it. I've been driving like amongst the best of them, so I don't get how I'm the disqualified one. Seeing how aggressively and like these other guys with no courtesy, no concern, like, yo, this guy just crashed me into the wall. Did you see that? He sandwiched me. Pfizer. Oh, those guys that make the little blue pill. So like, see? Like, was that acceptable? Is that cool? Does he get disqualified for intentionally ramming the back of me? Like, these guys are not racing clean. How am I the one disqualified? Am I not racing dirty enough? Okay, okay. Just go straight. Hands off the wheel. Why am I spinning? Okay. Just got to get off of the grass and onto the track. Okay, okay. Sloped track. Okay, okay, we're good. Oh, come on! I'm just trying to get back on here. How is that guy not disqualified? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, again, I'm the only one disqualified. Why? Oh, my car ain't even going now. Oh no. Guys, my car's broken. Help me. Call the tow truck. Okay, we're back. It's still not going. My car's broken. It's dead. That's it. We're out of the race. They finally did it. They disqualified me and they meant it. They had enough of my shenanigans. I take a look here, 162 laps to go. I made it 38 laps into this race, and now I'm done. It's not even fair. I started this race, it was literally, the pace car left, 3 seconds later that guy wipes me out. So right from the beginning, I'm fighting an uphill race. It's okay, it's alright, I'll catch up. Oh, I swear, that guy in front of me that just showed up, and now, like, you can see his car getting lifted. Yeah, somebody's working on his car. I'm waiting to see him take off. No, if I'm stuck here, you're stuck here. Not even fair. Get out of here. Yeah, ain't even fair. It's not even fair. I start this race, instantly get wrecked right at the very beginning. Then I get disqualified. Well, then don't even talk about that pit crew chief that comes out and he's checking his watch as I'm trying to leave and get out into the racetrack. I get disqualified for apparently nothing. No. Nope. And now here I am. My car doesn't even drive. That one guy bumped the back of me, and now it's totally done. Well, I guess that's that. You win, guys. Just get out of the car. Yep, I made it 17 laps and then got disqualified for some reason. Just weird because like laps 15, 16, 17, these were all decent laps. 14 was a rough one on me. And there's lap 1 where I got crashed out. Standings, yeah, disqualified. Entries. Here's everybody in it. Jeff Gordon. Who's the other Gordon? Robbie Gordon. I didn't know there was a Bobby Gordon. Oh, Terry Labonte. Rusty Wallace. Rusty's definitely a race car driver name. Here's Earnhardt. I don't know who John Benson is. Ron Hornaday. That's a fun name. Labonte. We got Terry and Bobby Labonte. Are they brothers? Tony Stewart. Yeah, that's another guy. Elliott Sadler. And here I was thinking he was Eric. Ward Burton, Jeff Gordon, Ricky Rudd, Jimmy Spencer. Info. How about some info on why I was disqualified? Oh, well. Save the results of completed sessions. No, I don't want to you know what? Yeah, let's remember that. Race invalid. Yeah, invalid my rear end. Well, anyway. That was my attempt at the Daytona 500. I made it 38 laps and everybody against me, but all the same, we had fun. We raced for a little bit. Not my favorite racing game by a long shot, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do some Need for Speed. Probably not today. Maybe another day. But I've got the racing wheel hooked up for a little bit longer. Yeah, with the way everything's set up, I think that this would be benefiting to take advantage of it while I've got it set up this way. Because the racing wheel doesn't fit on most of my tables or desks or anything. It's not really convenient for that. So, yeah, maybe some more racing games. Plus, I've finally got the Windows 98 computer working, and it's kind of difficult to get it hooked up to my laptop. So since I've got it working anyway, maybe I'll play some more classics from my childhood. I've got Rayman. I could do some Rayman. That would be fun. Anyway, this was the Daytona 500, the Kawaori 500, the Kawaori 38 laps, and then losing. But anyway, thanks for coming along for the ride. Maybe next year will be better. All right. Thanks, everyone.